It seems like all over the country, we just have higher dew points and more humidity, more rain. The last couple of years, especially, have just had a ton of issues with microbial growth and things like that. I think that there's a big misunderstanding about why that stuff occurs in the first place. From a homeowner's perspective, there's a lack of awareness of what you need to do when you're either A, building a new house to avoid these kind of things from happening, or if you're in a house now, maybe you've been in for 5, 10, 15 years, and all of a sudden it becomes an issue that wasn't there before. Something has changed, and it's not always just the environment and the weather. So how do you guys approach tackling these kind of issues at your company?
There again, that was a evolution of learning, because when you look at this equipment that's available to us on the market, ERVs and HRVs and things like that, those manufacturers give you certain information on how that thing performs. But what I didn't really appreciate is that sometimes that information is a best case scenario and it's a snapshot in time, right? So I did this in my own home. You redid a house, put the best geothermal money could buy in. I insulated it, I tightened it up, and I put an ERV in because that's what you're supposed to do.
You did.
In the summertime, I always find myself turning it off and turning the thermostat down to try to get the humidity down. And I remember I was at ACCA and I went to a seminar that was put on by Santa Fe, and they had a contractor there that just kind of walked through how much moisture you can add to a house by bringing in air. And it was like, oh my God, like how did I not realize this, right? Like we're just loading these houses with moisture because we made them so efficient that now we don't need to run a lot of cooling to maintain their indoor temperature. However, every time I cook, I turn on my kitchen exhaust fan. There's air coming in somewhere. We subscribe to the ventilating dehumidifier approach in this region a long time ago, just because you can't bring in outside air in the Ohio Valley without auxiliary dehumidification. Like I don't care what equipment you buy.